This is the Gdansk shipyard. This is this place where in 1981, August 1981, there was a strike which led to the foundation of Solidarity at the end of that month. The strike was caused by the living conditions which existed at the time. Strikers demanding 14 points, most of which were only granted after the fall of socialism. Such quite straightforward things such as taking sugar off ration cards, making sure that accommodation was available for people. Later on was added demands on pay and conditions. One of the conditions being that people wouldn't have to work 3 Saturdays every month, to reduce that to 1 Saturday per month. On the wall outside we have a monuments to those who were killed by the socialist regime. Strikes here in 1980 of course was successful, but 1970, 1976. I was here during the strike of October 1982. On that day, the sign we have in front of us here, which says Gdansk Shipyard, below it used to say on the metal bars, which is still there, it used to say in Lenin's name, so the Lenin Shipyard, which has now been got rid of, and it says SA Limited Company. But on the roof of that building in front of us, the blue building, there was the people, the strikers stood there, sat there with their helmets on, and on the on this wall as well, they were there. That was the day that Solidarity was made illegal. On the 30th of December 1981, it was only suspended. In October 82, the communist authorities made it illegal, and there was a strike next day, same day in fact, the police was used force to reopen it. The next day I was asked if I'm not doing anything better with my time, if I wouldn't mind being deported. Today the shipyard's closed. It closed around 10 years ago. The land has now is going to be used for real estate development. Having said that, 2 of the shipyards, the Guinean and the Szczecin shipyards, have been quite successful. It's been an up and down story. In front of me is a monument, 21 demands of Solidarity, which were granted by the socialist authorities, but only they lied. They didn't tell the truth. The monument, which is here, was built in 82 under the socialist authorities to those who were murdered here in 1970. The socialist authorities did not remove, in the brief period of liberalisation which existed from September 1980 to December 1981, they did not remove the signs such as this. They only tried to put back the clock again, without success. Although it does seem quite run down, I think very close to the historic heart of Gdansk. And all the land here in the shipyard has now been sold, and I think we can expect very quickly for a new centre to be built here, or a continuation of the present centre.